Why should we still remember the anniversary of Roe? Like, obviously, that was 50 years ago on January 22nd. So why should we still remember that going forward, either with a March for Life, or some people are saying we should still be fasting or praying that day? Why is it important for pro-lifers to still remember that?
Well, as I mentioned, in so many of our states, we've been very fortunate because of pro-life legislation and because governors are willing to sign that legislation into law, that life is being protected. So with the overturning of Roe, we saw many of the states be able to advocate for life, and which they had always been able to do, but because of Roe, they could never put into full force. Now that has happened. But we have so many more states where this is not the case, where abortion is still legal, or there are exceptions and so forth that still need to be challenged. And so we need to keep this voice, this presence, this mindset of defending human life. But the reason why we want to stay, for example, like people thought the march in D.C., well, why don't we move the date to June 24th when Roe was overturned? Now, that would still be an important day to do. And I know that many people will probably do something around that occasion. But what we need to do by staying near Roe is also to remind us that, our work is not done, we just said. Number two, to remind us how easy it can be that it could change. We know that the mindset of many in the House of Congress, in the Senate and the House, are not of the same mindset as we are here today. We know that many of them advocate for abortion, believe that abortion is a right, and if given the opportunity, once again, to be in positions of authority and influence, we could see them passing another bill and maybe getting that bill signed into law. So we should never let our guard down. We should always be vigilant, which means we should always be present. And if nothing else, even if we move to the point where we've eradicated abortion across this land, the mindset of abortion is gone, abortion is illegal across this land, we will still need to do something to be vigilant, because it's so easy for people to forget.